You're watching the Daily Dodge pregame show.
Volleyball in the Beaver Dam High School Fieldhouse has returned as the Beaver Dam Golden Beavers welcome in the Oregon Panthers here for some conference action. Corey Sparks, Wally Lukashitsky here with you. The fall season in Dodge County continues between a pair of squads above 500 that Wally already looked poised to beat last year's totals.
Yeah, absolutely. Oregon's actually already done so under first-year head coach Ada Matis. And I tell you what, there's a lot of teams or players here to be excited about, Corey. Got a returning second-teamer for the Panther volleyball team, Sophie Tsai. So that's somebody here, at least for that side, we're going to be keeping a close eye on tonight.
Yeah, and then for Beaver Dam, Emma Jolka, conference honorable mention from last year out of the Badger Large for a squad that went 15-19. They're treading a little more water this year, 9-8 overall. They're winners of 3 of their last 5. She's a 3-sport athlete, Wally. She plays in the fall, winter, and spring. She'll be playing basketball, suiting up there for a very dominant juggernaut of a program over the course of the last decade. And in the spring, she'll play for a pretty good softball program, too, that was one step away from state. She's speedy. She's the main setter, and she was recognized on a conference level last year. We do want to give a huge thank you to our high school sports sponsors here for the 2024-25 fall season. Columbus Family Dental, Hometown Glass and Improvement, and the Beaver Dam Unified School District, as well as McKinstry's Home Furnishings, Klodowski Real Estate, Slumberland, Pizza Ranch of Beaver Dam, the Park Village Shopping Center, Richards Insurance, Preferred Dental Partners, Napleton, Chevy, Buick, GMC, Fox Brothers, Piggly Wiggly, Gruber Law Offices, Beaver Dam Tire and Service and Mayville Tire and Service, Air Care, Jerry's BP, Silica for your home, Spartan Flooring, prepare to be floored, and Moraine Park Technical College, where you can make it your first choice for an education tailored to your success and growth. With campuses in Beaver Dam, Fond du Lac, and West Bend, you can visit morainepark.edu/first choice. Talked about teams that are tracking better than they did in 2023. 13-4 is the record for the visiting Oregon Panthers in the orange and black, and Wally 13, that's already more wins than they had last year. They were 12-19.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, this is under first-year head coach Chris Adamantis, and then they've won 7 of 8 here, Corey, so they're playing very, very good volleyball right now.
Yeah, they rattled off 6 at one point, did fall in a match, and now they've won each of their last 2. Beaver Dam winning 3 of their last 5. The one blemish on their record, a 2-1 loss against Sauk Prairie back on the 14th. They have since taken down Reedsburg 2-1 and Prairie du Chien 2-1. Oregon is 2-0 in conference play. Beaver Dam 1-1. Both squads that were bottom half of the conference for most of last year, looking to build up. Corey Sparks, Wally Lukashitsky here with you. High school volleyball on tap here from the BDHS Fieldhouse. We'll step aside for a 4-minute break and then come back to continue our pregame show.
Are you ready for peace of mind? Chad Guzzi here, owner of Air Care in Beaver Dam. If you're tired of unexpected repair bills, you want to sign up for our Total Care plan. It ensures top performance and prolonged life of your heating and air conditioning equipment. Air Care's Total Care customers receive annual inspections, as well as a reduced maintenance rate, plus a 10% discount on all service repairs. Air Care, big enough to serve you, small enough to care. 920-356-8860.
Hi, this is Dr. Adam Forster at Columbus Family Dental. If you've been unhappy with your smile, it's time that you come and see us. Our team of doctors are waiting to help you get your smile back. We'll take the time to talk with you and treat you like a member of our family, not just another number. Whether it's a whole mouth makeover or simply a little tweak, we'll find the right solution that fits you. For your free, no-pressure consultation, call us today at 623-5559.
Your Fox Brothers Piggly Wiggly and Beaver Dam knows that Wisconsinites take tailgating seriously, and they'll help you take it to the next level with their award-winning Fox Brothers brats and everything you need, whether you're at the game or enjoying it at home. Fox Brothers award-winning exclusive recipes use only the highest quality ingredients you'll taste with every bite and every brat. Try their 11 Grand Champion brats and sausages, including their pre-cooked Fox Brothers original brats, spicy Southwest chicken brats, and Philly cheese brats. Check them out online at foxbrospigglywiggly.com.
Cheer. Now cheer louder. Any accomplishment worth doing is worth doing with all your heart and soul. The entire team at Hometown Glass and Improvement knows that dedication, time, and respect can lead to greatness. When practicing free throws, running for a touchdown, or installing new windows and doors, it is commitment to something larger than oneself that creates a legacy. So keep cheering for your hometown team. Hometown Glass and Improvement online at hometownglass.com.
American drivers overpay an average of $368 per year on their auto insurance. Why? Because, well, insurance is hard. It's complicated. It's time-consuming to get quotes from multiple companies, so we overpay. Or we call Richards Insurance in Beaver Dam. Make one call and receive a quote from a great company like Auto Owners Insurance. The team at Richards Insurance will literally do all the work for you. So if you could be saving money each month with an Auto Owners Insurance policy, you'll know about it. How much will you save with Richards Insurance? To find out, call Richards Insurance or stop in at 123 North Spring Street, downtown Beaver Dam. With offices in Columbus, Watertown, West Bend, and Oshkosh. With over 50 employees and hundreds of years insurance experience across 5 offices, you'll get full-service counseling with no obligation. Your auto owner's insurance carrier is Richards Insurance in Beaver Dam. Call 887-1615.
We'll be there with you. Richards Insurance of Beaver Dam.
Jerry's Automotive in Beaver Dam is a champion of our local schools. Team up with Jerry's Automotive by pumping your gas at their Spirit Pump, where 2 cents of every gallon is donated to a local school each month. Jerry's Automotive also provides exceptional vehicle service and repairs and a great selection of convenience items. Visit Jerry's Automotive Center WI.com and on Facebook. Jerry's Automotive, 700 North Spring Street in Beaver Dam, across the street from Beaver Dam Food Pride.
Chris Kladowski Real Estate. As a realtor, there is such joy in driving past one of our clients' houses that is now the place they call home. Be it a first-time home buyer, a relocation to our community, or someone upsizing or downsizing. We are passionate about the place you call home and meeting your wants and needs each step of the way. We sell the houses, you make it a home. Questions? Give us a call, 920-219-9212. Kladowski Real Estate, your trusted real estate advisors.
You're watching the Daily Dodge pregame show.
And we welcome you back to high school sports here on Daily Dodge TV. It is high school volleyball between the 9-8 Beaver Dam Golden Beavers and the 13-4 Oregon Panthers, undefeated in conference play. And this is a broadcast brought to you by Columbus Family Dental, Hometown Glass and Improvement, and the Beaver Dam Unified School District, as well as Moraine Park Technical College. You can make Moraine Park Technical College your first choice for an education tailored to your success and your growth, with campuses in Beaver Dam, in Fond du Lac, and West Bend. You can visit morainepark.edu/first choice, a great opportunity to continue one's education right here at home. Wally, we were talking about the youth of this Beaver Dam team. 8 out of the 16 on this varsity roster, underclassmen, 1 senior, but she plays a big role in Addison Dow.
Yeah, talk about a dream for a head coach. When you have that kind of experience, we talked about how they might not be seniors, but this is a team that has a lot of minutes, a lot of experience under their belt. So that's, a dream come true. Only 1 senior. This team's basically coming back next year.
We mentioned that Emma Jolka, a honorable mention for the Badger Large in 2023. She is only a junior, their main setter, their main facilitator, their main assister, if you will. She's got a whole year after this one, and she's on a team that looks to be building towards the right direction, and they really do. It's not just the cliche. And then you look over at just a variety of other contributors. Matea Donaldson, only a junior outside hitter. Addison Dow, obviously the senior. Scarlett Pfister got a decent amount of minutes last year as the defensive specialist. Kendall Fakes was in our top 3 plays of the week for this week. She provided the 21st straight point. If you want to talk about a summary of this Beaver Dam team and how they're able to get hot, you just look at that. They played Fort Atkinson Wally, beat them in straight sets, 3-0, and they scored 21 straight at one point.
Yeah, we see something. It goes in with every sport, but you want to start fast. And when you can get that first set, you're playing with that momentum. You're playing with that confidence. And both of these teams, it feels like coming in hot right now, Corey. Important to get a first set win here.
Yeah, and it is important to note in the invites, so Sauk Prairie invite, UW Whitewater invite, those are 3 setters. This is a full 5-setter today. We'll stick here for the national anthem. we go. So Beaver Dam, gold tops, gold bottoms. Black bottoms, excuse me, and then the green lettering and numbering. Oregon, I like the color scheme. Black tops, black bottoms, the orange sleeves, orange lettering and numbering as well. You noticed a little something about that O. Does that O look familiar to you?
I know. I'm a Buckeye. Ohio State graduate. So the first thing that jumped out at the screen here, I'm like, man, Corey, that O looks like something I might have seen before.
It's orange.
It's a little orange. Yeah, that's what we're going to tell ourselves right here. I will say this too, Corey. Right before the game, we found out it's Parents' Night. Pretty cool. We got to see people like legendary Wade Bates get a flower from his daughter tonight, and it reminds you how awesome it is to have such supportive parents, especially in high school athletics.
Yeah, it was interesting to see him with the fans. He's not in the broadcast booth.
A little different for Wade Bates.
Yeah, different element to be in. So best of 5 here. If this does go to a 5th set, down to 15 points. We get the starting lineups here from the PA announcer.
Sophomore number 9, Lucy Gonzalez. Senior number 19, Nathaniel Donaldson. Junior number 20, Emma Joka. And Romero, senior number 4, Lexi Gorowski.
So there you have it, Wally. So Doug Pickert's leading a team that's very young. The first name called for the starting lineup, Layla Litzenmeyer, a freshman defensive specialist. The youth's being embraced here. It's not just a team that's young and is going to rest most of the players that are younger. They're getting action. They've seen action, and they're ready for more action here against Oregon.
Yeah, and this is very clearly a much improved Oregon team from last year. And yeah, get the freshmen some action here. And, I mean, wow, you got 3 more years to get. Might as well get some high, pressure reps here.
Oh, yeah, against a team, again, that's 13-4. Interesting note that we found out just minutes before the broadcast today. Oregon's played 17 matches. They've won 13 of them. All but 1 have been on the road. They've only played 1 match in their home arena, and they're still 13-4. Talk about a team that isn't scared to go on the road and have some success.
Road warriors, Corey. That stunned me too. 12-4 on the road, only 1 match at home so far. They're going to try to get to 13-4 tonight.
Exactly, and 14-4 overall. First set just about to get underway. Again, the starting lineup for Beaver Dam: Lexi Sabrilski, the junior libero; Layla Litzenmeyer, the freshman defensive specialist; Kendall Fakes, the sophomore middle hitter; Reagan Przbilski, a freshman setter; and then number 9 is Lucy Gonzalez, sophomore setter; 19, a junior outside hitter, and Natea Donaldson; and 20, a junior setter and a returning conference honoree in the honorable mention category, Emma Jolka, for the Golden Beavers, coming in at 9-8, winners of 3 of their last 5 from the Beaver Dam Invite. Both teams coming off invites, actually. The Sauk Prairie Invite is where the Panthers found themselves, so they got to do a bit of a marathon here. No more 3-setters. This is a full 5-setter. Oregon 2-0 in conference play. Beaver Dam 1-1. Youth, talent, plenty of potential, and we are in the mid-season form for both of these sides pretty much. High fives all around for the Panthers, looking calm, cool, collected, and confident away from their home arena as they have all of this year so far.
Can't get over that. 16 matches already on the road.
Road warriors, as you said. Sophie Tsai, middle blocker. One of the 4 seniors. Keep an eye on her. And here is the first serve of the match. Oregon sets up front, a soft touch over the net. Far side, number 7, that is Przbilski. Far side again, hard right hand save. Nice little rally going on early here. Deflection up at the net, not counting as one of the 3 hits. Oregon goes near side. And first point goes to the Panthers. Sophie Tsai, not as a shocker, touched it last.
You just took the words out of my mouth. We just highlighted number 15, the senior here, somebody we're going to keep an eye on all day. I expect probably a lot of those there, Corey.
1-0 in set number 1 of the Gruber Law Office is one call. That's all scoreboard. There is Tsai starting us off with the serve. And that one shanked towards her own bench. Przbilski, the freshman, tried to get a piece of it. She did. Not in the right direction. It's 2-0 Panthers early on.
I kind of dig the little leprechaun leg kick they all did over here on the Panther side after that point.
You'll see some crazy, collaborative, very organized celebrations. You wonder how long do they take to kind of put those together. A back bump by Julka keeps it alive. Here come the Panthers from the middle. Hard right hand, blocked up front. That front end for Beaver Dam. Going to keep an eye on that. Kendall Fakes got in front and kept it in front of her.
I'm very impressed, too, with the Beaver Dam students over here. We have to have 50 to 75 students to the right of us.
Oh, yeah, it was loud even during the JV match. There's a heavy amount of support. This arena gets loud. A southpaw. And Przbilski puts it over. And that set actually went to the other side. An opportunity for Beaver Dam. Donaldson. Soft right hand back towards the logo. Far side. Deflected. And a touch of the net, so Beaver Dam gets a break. It's 2 apiece.
Man, that ball was hanging out over that antenna for, 3 or 4 of those. I couldn't tell at first if somebody hit the net, if that just hit the antenna. What's going on?
Yeah, play into the pin. Liza Studebaker trying to adjust it, and still a bit of a project going on that far side antenna.
Reminds me of those ping pong tables back in the day, having to tighten those up at the school lunches, man.
Oh, yeah. Taking us back. Przbilski. Left hand, that one kind of knuckled this towards the middle. They once again feed Tsai, and that middle block again of Beaver Dam, giving them the first lead of the day, 3-2. It's Kendall Fakes and Matea Donaldson forming that wall up front. 3-2 Beaver Dam. This time near side. Lavoie. And another one for the Beavers. They are up 4-2. That's 4 unanswered. This, all sports you could say this, but this is definitely a game of momentum, Wally. If you can keep it on your service side, there's a good feeling.
Well, we saw the end of that JV game. Beaver Dam almost came back from 7 points down in that final set.
And you can lose it just like that. And we saw them rattle off 21 straight against Fort Atkinson last week in a 3-set sweep. Devin Howard, junior defensive specialist, or libero in certain spots going back. She's not the libero at the moment, but she is back for the serve. Set from Howard. Dug out by Linsenmeyer. Donaldson goes over the top, stuffed at the net. Beaver Dam keeps it alive with a free ball. Back bump to Shriver. Overpass, first one we've seen today. Strategic placement. It's all about finding the seams in that defense, and they did it there, Wally. Beaver Dam's up 5-3.
Well, and that was a great play there from Ashley, just subbing in right before that last point, taking out the freshman. So a little bit more experience in there, and a big answer there after that unforced error on the serve before.
Shea Marie Ashley contributing 5-3. Golden Beavers hold a 2-point lead in set number 1 on your Gruber Law Office's one call. That's all scoreboard. Far side, and it's yanked wide. A miss hit there for the Panthers. Beaver Dam has scored 6 of the last 7 after starting today out down 2-0. Far side, Shriver, redemption. She goes cross court, and you can't dot it up better than that.
No, nobody home over there. Makes it a lot easier when nobody's in the area there, Corey.
A couple of Beaver Dam defenders swarming to that far side, and outside hitters who can flip the court like that have a huge advantage. Shriver, not even the one that's really circled on this lineup card. You look at Tsai and see everything she's done from the middle portions. Beautiful shot there, make it 6-4. Beaver Dam looking to counter. Another overpass. Not using a whole lot of power. It seems like more of a finesse game on some of these.
And just sneaking that one over, and I guess that was probably just on the line there. We saw a quick call from the referee.
Had a good view. Nice bump in the back by Howard. And a violation. Beaver Dam stacking up points. They've doubled up the Panthers 8-4 in the first half on the Gruber Law offices. One call, that's all scoreboard.
Down nothing. 2-0 very early, too.
8 of the last 10 to the hosting Beavers. And a little taste of their own medicine as J.C. Andrews, the setter, sets one over, an overpass of her own.
Oh, man, I was going to say, that was a nice little deception there. Everybody's expecting that nice setup to the net. Just dropping that over on the other side.
Well, it's the positioning, too. As Andrews was faced towards her own bench, it looked like she was going to set it far side and then just pivoted at the last second. 8-5, the Panthers had the serve back. A beautiful serve there by Greta Look. As she'll get the serve back. Try and double this one up. Looking for the seams in that defense. Found it the first time. This one knuckles in. Plenty of backspin towards the middle on the logo. Hard right hand. And first of any time she'll get her name called this year, the lone senior for Beaver Dam, Addison Dow.
I got to tell you, Corey, you watch this. It's a sport that when I was growing up, I guess I didn't understand how much athleticism goes into it. My knees are shot watching these kids get a dig out on these initial serves. My knees are imploding. My ankles hurt. This is killing me.
And it's one of those sports where the play could be anywhere from 2 seconds to 50, right? It really depends on the rally. 9-6, Beaver Dam working with a 3-point lead. In set one, the Panthers near side. Hard right hand from Greta Schriever. We've seen a couple of those. One from the far side, now one close by near the antenna.
Yeah, and both times, too, going across the teeth of that front line for Beaver Dam as well.
Oregon working back. Zabrilski starts it off in the back. Hard left hand near side from Przybylski. And front line stood up, but took a little too long to get a piece of that. Ball stays on Beaver Dam's side, and Oregon with a chance to tie. Be the first tie we've had since it was 2 apiece. The Panthers looking to respond. Beaver Dam trying to keep their lead. A little finesse shot from the near side, Przybylski. And nice stuff right over the logo to get Beaver Dam into double digits.
I did enjoy the Maya Bolin just kicked the ball back as soon as that ball fell. That's a relatable moment if I've seen one there.
Dow, the lone senior. This one from deep. Free ball. See if Beaver Dam can capitalize. Near side, Donaldson stuffed at the net. Maya Bolins got a piece of it with a couple of her friends as well.
Yeah, didn't have to use the feet that time. Just shutting that down at the net.
Alexis Fields, honorable mention last year out of the Badger Large. A junior on this team. It's only 3 underclassmen on this varsity roster, excuse me. Oregon's got to be careful there. They were celebrating a little early and then had to trace back. That ball was out nonetheless.
And Sophie Sy and Evelyn Lavoie there hit you with that Austin car. Get that weak stuff out of here.
All tied up at 10. First time in a while. Panthers with the serve. Overpass. And nobody home. The placement's been spot on for Beaver Dam. They hold a slim 11-10 lead as Oregon has become rushing back in the last few points. Now 11-10 on the Gruber Law Office's one call. That's all scoreboard. Set number 1. And Sophie Sy again. We're going to be a broken record. She stays up there and contributes every time, it feels like.
You mentioned in pregame, too, both of these teams coming off a really, really good stretch of play here. It feels very important, doesn't it, to win this first set here in this match?
Mm-hmm. First-year head coach Chris Adamatis taking over a program that was 12-19 last year. Again, already surpassing that win total at about the halfway mark. 13-4 are the Panthers. Donaldson pushes one to the back line. Now swinging far side past the logo. Beaver Dam keeps it alive. Donaldson again. attacks the back line. That time from LeBoy. It feels like Beaver Dam's won these last few points with placement. Oregon's gone more with power, and there's more of it there. Far side, Studebaker. And first lead Oregon has had since they were up 2-1.
The memory on this guy, folks. He doesn't have anything in front of him. He's just ripping this off from memory.
Can feel the pendulum swinging here. The Panthers have that momentum back. Serve chips a piece of the net. Beaver Dam doesn't bat an eye. Donaldson puts one too far by a couple of feet. Good discipline by that back line of Oregon. Nobody went for it. And that's that judgment call a lot of players have to get just reps to understand, because if you go after one of those, you're not getting a good piece of it, and it's one of those where you don't need to, right? Good eye by all three of them back there. And they are mounting momentum, Oregon. Don't blink, they've got a 3-point lead.
Yeah, you took the words out of my mouth. It feels like a critical point upcoming for Beaver Dam. We talk about momentum. It feels like the hardwood is very shifted towards the Oregon side right now.
The response of this Oregon team took a couple haymakers early. We're facing an early deficit, and it just feels like they've got control. They've stayed consistent. Beaver Dam been trying to run through Donaldson the last few points. Hard right hand, kept up in the air. Now near side from deep. In a violation. Beaver Dam gets a break. Got to watch that middle line. Przbilski. The southpaw back to serve. Field starts it off. And Beaver Dam ends it. Back-to-back points.
What is that, the third violation we've seen so far from this Panthers side, playing very aggressive up on the net?
It's some self-inflicted wounds. You do the math, and they could be up 17-10 at the moment, but they do still have a 1-point lead. That one botched, put away near the near sideline judge. It is 14-all. Beaver Dam catching a couple breaks. Back is Przbilski again. The freshman. And kind of some miscommunication there. We got a back set from J.C. Andrews, and it seemed like neither side was ready for it.
You know, they say it about basketball, but talk about a game of runs right here. Beaver Dam back with the lead.
Przbilski starts it off, as she has the last few points. Now push far side. Oregon looking for those seams. Donaldson goes with power, and she is rejected by Sophie Tsai. Doing it all right over that BD logo.
Yeah, it feels like every time you look at the net right now, Sophie Tsai is just a big presence there. We saw that big kill attempt not too long ago. I still don't know how Beaver Dam got that back over the net, but very, very impactful early on.
She's been a disruptor. She's been an initiator on offense. It is 15-all here in set number 1 on the Gruber Law Office's One Call, That's All scoreboard. Ashley gets a piece of it. It's a line drive into the net, and Oregon back with another lead. Devin Howard is back. The junior defensive specialist. Knuckles one over. Towards the middle. Soft right hand. Little precision shot there from Kendall Fakes. First time we've had her name called. The last few points. Donaldson subbing out. Brinley Bader in, the junior defensive specialist.
Oh, I'm digging the shoes.
Nice serve there, riding up in that awkward area where someone's not sure whether they should get down and try and set it, give it up. Bader singling out a defender. And it's 17-16 Beaver Dam. Yeah, fan section's getting into it. Another placement shot. Greta Schriever this time had that beautiful cross-court kill to really get us started the first couple of minutes. That time she goes precision. Tsai starts us off. A Little 180 action. And it looks like Studebaker actually pointed over near the line judge, said, did you see that violation? And we just saw the response.
Yeah, well, and that's a bummer, too, because you mentioned the 180, just that little back flick almost over the net.
Little finger roll.
Little finger roll.
18-17, Panthers out in front. Dow. Pow. Wow. Kapow. Got any more?
Man, there's lots of owls.
Take a bow. 18-18.
You're a disaster.
Far side, Schriever. Beaver Dam's got to get this one over. Dow again. Near side, hard right hand from the number 14 for the Panthers and Studebaker. 14's going back and forth, trading blows. Back to Schriever. Annihilated.
Heck of a little rally there.
Uh-huh. One of the longer ones we've seen so far. Wow. Greta Look, number 18, sophomore setter, serves as the server here. 19-18, Oregon out in front. Nearing the final stages of set one. Beaver Dam works near side. Dow. Wow. Pow.
Pow.
Sham wow.
Sham wow. All the wows. Get them out.
Jolka serving. Przybylski checking back in. 19 up here.
Now, I clearly know this, Corey, but for somebody at home who doesn't know this, how does the substitution, you just can do them whenever you want when there's a dead period?
Mm-hmm.
See, there you go. For you guys at home, I have a friend that needed to know.
You've got both sides checking up near the scorer's table.
Don't worry, I checked with him. He figured it out.
This one knuckles in deep. Near side. Schriever. It feels like the 1-2 punch of Cy and Schriever, responsible for the majority of the Panthers' points early on. It's been working.
Well, now it's the third time now in this first set today we've seen Schriever go completely across the front of that defense with the kill, and all three did result in points there for Oregon.
Kind of marrying those two concepts of power and direction. And number 7 for the Panthers has been phenomenal. And oh, they're going to say she just missed the line.
Man, we need that, what software technology they use in tennis. I got to see. That was so close.
First, McKinstry's Home Furnishings timeout for Beaver Dam. We will step aside for a 30-minute break, or 30-minute.
Wow,
that's a
we'll
long
be back
one.
in 30, I guess.
We'll do a 30-second break. Oregon out in front of Beaver Dam, 21-19 on Daily Dodge TV.
Are you ready to score big on home comfort? Cheer on our area athletes with McKinstry's Home Furnishings. From plush recliners to luxurious sofas, stylish bedroom sets to cozy area rugs, and all the accessories you need to make your home a winner. Whether you're outfitting your man cave or upgrading your living room with MVP style, McKinstry's has you covered. Game on with McKinstry's Home Furnishings, where winning starts at home.
Year after year, McKinstry's.
Ball period. 21-19 the score. The Oregon Panthers out in front of the Beaver Dam Golden Beavers. In set number 1, high school volleyball here from the BDHS Fieldhouse. Corey Sparks, Wally Lukashinsky.
I promise I'm going to pound it in my head. It's Oregon, not Oregon. It's, the Pittsburgh brain. It's all I got. So it's Oregon.
I got zapped for that when I moved here. Don't you worry.
Yeah, I was going to say, get the dog collar out for me.
Greta Schriever contributing from that back line as a setter now. Oregon 3 points away from winning set number 1, a 3-point lead for the Panthers. They're looking for 8 of their last 9. Again, the majority of those matches have been away from their home arena, their home court. A free ball there. The Panthers able to capitalize. That deflection out of play on the far side. Like you said before, Wally, these teams alternating in terms of the runs they've been taking. Golden Beavers need their turn to be here, and the margin for error is thinning. It is 24-19 after another ace. Set point here for the Panthers.
Yeah, big first set here from Schriever. 2 straight aces here on top of everything else.
Coming off that first timeout of the match for Beaver Dam. Trying to stay alive. They got to rattle off 5 straight to keep it alive. And you got to start with 1.
Yes, you do.
Przbilski able to stuff one home, 24-20. Between a pair of programs that have improved leaps and bounds over the results they saw last year. Serve rides in, past the logo. A push to the far side. Hammered home, but blocked. Beaver Dam with a chance. Donaldson from deep. Goes to the back line. Now near side, the lefty. Rachel Cook can't get it to go. Lefty shot from Przbilski. One of the longer rallies we've seen. Beaver Dam looking to extend. The Panthers want to put the first set in their favor. From deep again, Schriever. That stays alive. Donaldson. That one catapults to the back line and a violation. Some hovering going on over that logo, and 1 foot stepped a bit too far.
And something to note right now, too, is the Panthers are trying to take advantage of this big lead. Sophie Tsai getting a breather right now, not out there.
Fresh legs for later. Seeing if they can close it out without their main hitter. They still got Schriever out there. She's been a main contributor. Donaldson. Making it a ball game. Beaver Dam's down 2. Said they need 5 in a row. That's 3. And there's the first McKinstry's Home Furnishings timeout for the Panthers. Oregon out in front, 24-22. We'll step aside for a 30-second break here on Daily Dodge TV.
When it comes to a winning lineup, turn to the selection of new and pre-owned vehicles at Napleton GM in Beaver Dam. Their team goes the extra mile to provide a winning experience, from hassle-free financing options to exceptional customer service. It's like having a dedicated cheering section cheering you on in every step of the vehicle purchase. Give the team at Napleton GM in Beaver Dam a call at 920-885-3301 or visit napleton151.com and find new roads with their winning inventory.
A 2-point lead for the Panthers. The score on your Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All scoreboard, as the Panthers fans get to their feet in a set point scenario, is 24-22. Beaver Dam with the serve. Oregon with the lead. A right-hander just past the logo. The Panthers work far side. Hard right hand deflected. It stays in play. Beaver Dam has gone on a crucial 4-point run. They're a point away from extending this first set.
We saw this at the end of the JV game, actually. Beaver Dam, trailing 23-14 or 15, reeled off like 7 or 8 straight.
That back against the wall mentality. Hard right hand. Yanked wide right, and we've got 5 in a row. It is 24-24. Got to win by 2 now.
Talked about how critical this first set was, Corey, beforehand.
Dow starts us off. An overpass, Beaver Dam. Passing the test early. Donaldson, hard right hand. 6 straight for the Beavers. Momentum mounted, set, almost in hand for Beaver Dam. What a swing it's been. Talk about unlocking that run. It's been alternating runs at just the right time. They had no margin for error a few minutes ago. Dow starts him off again. Hits that back line. From deep. Stuffed at the line, kept alive. Far side. Yanked long. 7 unanswered for the Golden Beavers. The crowd roaring here at the BDHS Fieldhouse. The Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All scoreboard says 26-24. BD takes set 1. We will step aside for a 2-minute break here. This is high school volleyball on Daily Dodge TV.
The winter weather can play havoc on your hands and hair. Fear not, the folks at Wonder Nails and Spa has just the ticket for you. Call 887-4374 and let them pamper you. Let them chase away those winter blues. Let's talk hair. Long, beautiful hair, shining, whoa, I digress. The team of cost cutters will put a shimmer and shine to your mood, and their retail products are the best in the business. Call 885-0437 today. That's why you hear everyone say, I shop Park Village Shopping Center, and you should too.
Here at Pizza Ranch, we'd like to thank our Swedish friends for bringing the buffet to America. They called it the smorgasbord, but it was a success anyway. So we started our own buffet and loaded it up with pizza, chicken, sides, salads, and cactus bread. And you can even request any pizza you want anytime you visit. We call it Buffet Your Way, because smorgasbord your way, well, it doesn't rhyme at all. Pizza Ranch.
Check out your local Pizza Ranch in Beaver Dam, Watertown, or Waupun, or check out pizzaranch.com.
At Preferred Dental Partners, our core values are more than just something we put on our wall. They're something we live out. Core value number 2 is the wow experience. This means that from the moment you walk in the door until the time you leave, we want to provide an experience for our patients that is unlike anything you've had before. There are lots of choices of dentists, and we never want anyone to feel they have to be here. We want them to choose to be here because they feel heard, welcomed, and well cared for. If you want to see what the wow experience is about, call or text Preferred Dental Partners today.
At Silica, we've built a reputation for selling the best appliances and servicing everything we sell. Standing by our customers is what makes us grow, and with 3 locations, our service area covers a huge part of the state. That's why when you see our thousands of online reviews, these are the words you most commonly see. Great service after the sale. That keeps us moving ahead for over 100 years. You won't get that with the big box stores. See for yourself why your neighbors say it's Silica for your home.
Take a bow, Beaver Dam. 7 unanswered to win the first set, 26-24. At one point down 24-19 with no margin for error. The Golden Beavers, against a squad that's won 7 of their last 8, has won 12 of 16 away from their home court and 13 of their first 17. And the Panthers, already surpassing their 2023 win total, had it in the bag, Wally.
Yeah.
And Beaver Dam came back.
We mentioned it right before the break. Sophie Tsai was actually replaced there with about 7-8 points left and was not back in that first set. And we actually saw Beaver Dam take advantage of the second-team all-conference player last year's absence. And, man, that first set's big. Talk about a momentum swing here.
Who can take command first? The answer ended up being the Golden Beavers. Oregon will begin with their serve, to kick off set number 2. J.C. Andrews from the back line. Bumped backwards. Now near side. Donaldson, a real catalyst in that sequence of the final 7 points of the set, all going to the girls in gold. Far side, hard right hand. Beaver Dam passes another test. That one yanked long. The Panthers get on the board. Up 1-0 on the Gruber Law Office's One Call, That's All scoreboard. Top 3 plays of the week. That run, depending on what plays were in there, might be a candidate.
Yeah, shout out our videographer, Aiden Voigt. Made that a very quick observation after we went to break there. He's like, man, we got to be remembering this next week.
21 straight against Fort Atkinson was impressive, but 7 straight with their backs against the wall. No margin for error. Impressive in its own right. That one yanked long by Lavoie. And Beaver Dam evens things up. Coach Pickards, his squad went 15-19 last year. Under 500 for the majority of that back half of the season. Above 500 here, Beaver Dam looking to break into double digits. 9-8. They would tie Oregon in conference if they got it done. A violation. And Oregon takes the point to go up 2-1. They would tie this team that's won 13-17. Wally, they'd both be 2-1 in conference play, which you talk about taking momentum early in a match. They take momentum early in the conference season as well.
Yeah, and if you can string together a couple match wins here, I mean, this is a team that is growing into that upperclassman mentality we talked about. So, a team with a lot of experience, that could be huge.
They're only going to get more dangerous, but again, with a squad that has 8 out of the 16 on their varsity roster being underclassmen, there's going to be some speed bumps. We saw one right there. Oregon has the serve and the lead. 2-1 from the far side. Devin Howard starts them off towards the middle. Nice block, and she took a rest the latter half of that first half of the first set. She's back now. Sophie Tsai all over that one.
Yeah, and a Panthers team coming out with a lot of conviction. You mentioned backs against the wall. You really can't afford to go down 2-0.
They look angry. They look determined. For the first 5 points going to the visitors. Make it 5 of the first 6 as Reagan Przbilski's kill attempt on the far side is blocked.
And look who the two were. It was Schriever and Tsai, names that we've been saying quite often here early.
2 of the 4 seniors, the Beavers, catch a break.
They needed something like that right there.
They got a couple of those in the first set where it felt like Oregon was taking over the match, taking over the first set. Then it'd be a service error, a couple violations in a row. You blink and it's tied again. 5-2 at the moment here in set number 2 on your Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all scoreboard. Sophie Tsai is stuffed by that middle block. Donaldson involved. Przbilski, the southpaw, serves into the back line. Couple of tips at the net, that gets free. And it started with Tsai again.
They're really running the offense through her right now. Everything hanging out there at the front of the net. And man, it's been hard to come back across from the Golden Beavers with her in the middle there.
A 1-for-1 substitution. Maya Obolins checking in for the Panthers. And we've seen a few of those the last few points. The serve rides in, gets someone at a tough angle. They get too low to the ground, and it's a line drive into right field. 7-3, 4-point lead for the Panthers. We're going to take command of set number 2. Schriever gave it a shot. A couple unfortunate bounces, and Beaver Dam gets the benefit. That ball just rode the net a little too long for Oregon's liking.
Couldn't tell which way it was going to fall there for the longest time. Crazy that they're just so much more intelligent about this game than I am, because they all knew. And I was the last one here that had no idea.
Brindley Bader's serve. A nice one. We were driving over to Milwaukee earlier today, and we saw an overpass. Well, there's another one.
Yeah, that was the best part. Is Corey knows this is my first time actually doing color commentary on volleyball. I was trying to study up on verbiage, and he said overpass. I'm like, yeah, man, it's right there. He's like, no, we're talking about something else here, buddy.
A nice run here. Beaver Dam draws to within 1, 7-6. Kind of working around their lone senior in Addison Dow, but feels like when this margin, when this lead or deficit gets razor thin, they've gone to her as that key momentum shifter. Kill attempt comes up short. That was Studebaker off the bottom of the wrist.
It's got to be such a cool and unique opportunity, too, to be the only senior on a team. Probably just like thrust into that leadership role.
It's probably a lot of pressure. Everyone's looking at her going, well, you've got the most minutes of anybody here. 7-all. That goes long. A game of runs is right, Wally. 8-7. Beaver Dam's on one.
Yeah, and you mentioned it. It's obviously a lot of pressure, but we've seen it so far. She's answered the bell and then some. It does feel like whenever they need a big point, she is a focal part of that.
Oregon getting another one, so they're back out in front 8-7. Expelling that run. Golden Beavers looking to equalize. Not quite yet. There's a free ball. Now back to the logo. And that's one where you applaud the effort. Brindley Bader kept the play alive for a couple more seconds. Unfortunately for her, one of her teammates 2 feet in front to register that third hit. Yeah, spacing is everything. Oregon's done a nice job this first set, set and a half, finding those seams, making it awkward. Dow, pow.
Oh, man.
We're just going to rotate through it.
Yeah, just keep finding what different. Need to get a thesaurus.
My favorite dinosaur. Going off the rails here. Oregon up 9-8. Looking to double that lead. Not able to. Beaver Dam equalizes on an error. As Shea Marie Ashley tracks that one down. A few multi-sport athletes on this squad. Some that are playing all three. Jolka playing softball, volleyball, basketball. Beaver Dam on another run, up 10-9. Fake starts him off. Deep into the back line. A set back up, right side of a logo. Hard right hand. No. Schriever. Beaver Dam keeps it alive. Dow. Deflected. Now back far side. Schriever again. Doubles up. And she learned her lesson.
It's been a very similar set as the first one. You got to see Oregon jump up big, Beaver Dam going a big run, and then ultimately here tied after, 10-10 here in the set two.
Yeah, tug-of-war style of battle so far. 10 up on your Gruber Law Office's one call, that's all scoreboard. Beaver Dam took the first one 26-24, capitalizing on a 7-point run to end things. Violation, and they take the lead back 11-10. Talk about going on runs. Oregon did that not too long ago. Wins against Monona Grove, 2 against Darlington, Lodi, Beloit. They rattled off 5 in a row, dropped one to Sauk Prairie at their own invite, and then took down Reedsburg and Prairie Duchesne. Winners of 7 of their last 8. Far side. Nice save. Third one's got to go over for Beaver Dam. The back bump, but a free ball nonetheless. Prime position for Oregon to strike. Almost a lift or a carry there. But it's into the net regardless. Kind of a push, if you will. 12-10 Golden Beavers back in front. A serve, center middle. And a set right back over the logo. Hard right hand. Kapow.
Kapow is right.
Been watching this broadcast enough, you can assume who had the right-handed kill there based off that response alone. 13-10 Beaver Dam out in front of Oregon. Up on them in sets 1-0. This is the second set of the match. We will step aside for a 30-second break. High school volleyball on Daily Dodge TV.
Hey, it's Stacy with Slumberland, Beaver Dam in Watertown. Stop in and see everything that our store has to offer. We built it just for you. We have mattresses, box springs, power bases, bedroom sets, furniture, living room sets, dining sets, everything that you would need to complete your entire home. We've got our interest-free financing and a really great local staff here to help you. So you've got all local people here to help you out from start to finish for anything that you would need. So stop in, shop local, and save big with us.
13-10 the score. Beaver Dam out in front of Oregon, the 13-4 Panthers. Take back to the floor. They break the huddle around their first-year head coach, Chris Adamatis. His team facing some controversy here, nothing they haven't seen before. See if they can respond, if that was an effective McKinstry's Home Furnishings timeout. Far side look. Dow starts it off. Overpass to the back line. A back right shot that started with Schriever. Couple more deflections. Back to Beaver Dam. Dow, near side. Kapow. I'm looking for the coordinated dances with Beaver Dam. We haven't seen a ton yet. Lots of cheering. A line dance. Sometimes you'll see like the Macarena.
Yeah, you kind of build this up.
Yow.
You build up the choreographed celebrations, and I got to see one on like the second point of the game, and I really haven't seen one since.
I think we got to mention it. Like we got a couple standing and going up, double high fives, but I've seen some creative ones, like Ring Around the Rosie. 15-10, Beaver Dam back out in front by 5. Stuffed at the net, Oregon looking for a second chance. Little back set near the logo. Overpass, back bump, Dow. Beautiful save by the libero in the back line. Back set again. Saved. Third time's the charm. No, it's not. Yes, it is. Take a bow.
And this place is rocking right now, Corey.
It was 5-3 at one point. Beaver Dam, 13 of the last. Another stuff at the net.
I think it was even 5-1 in this set.
It was, so early on.
So what, 16-5 run here for the Golden Beavers.
Their largest lead of the match so far here in the second set. 17-10, near side, Dow, too long.
And worth noting once again that last year's second team all-conference, Sophie Tsai, currently not in. Now she is subbing back in. Golden Beavers took a little bit of advantage there of the upperclassmen's absence.
I think it's a time of urgency, right? Put your big guns up there. Last thing you want to do is have your backs truly against the wall and have to rattle off 3 straight sets. Nice save on the back line. Hard right hand. Just misses the corner. $18-11 on your Gruber Law Office's one call, that's all scoreboard.
I'm a little shocked. I thought that landed in. But
I thought so too. No one else was reacting.
Yeah, that's what I looked around the same like you, and I'm like, am I the only one who saw that?
It was,
apparently.
It was close if nothing else. Or we're blind. Both are very likely.
Very likely.
Hard right hand right over the center of the BD logo. Beaver Dam staves it off. Donaldson warrants a deflection. Backside setup. Gravitating towards Donaldson again. Deflected on the way down. Beaver Dam 6 points away, up by 8, 19-11 on your Gruber Law Office's one call. That's all scoreboard.
Yeah, and a strong right arm there from Donaldson. Thought there was a chance they were going to get it back over, but instead, went right to the right.
Doug Pickett's squad has kept the momentum here. They've been disruptive up front, and they've staved off a lot of those. Usual kills against most opponents. They both meet in the middle. Ball falls on the side of Beaver Dam. Oregon strikes back, gets their 12th point.
We saw the Golden Beavers come back from a big deficit in the first set to win that one. The Panthers are going to have to do the very same on their own here, Corey.
Yeah, now their backs are against the wall. See if they have a run in here of their own. Litzenmeyer checking in, among others, the freshman for Beaver Dam. J.C. Andrews starts off from the backside. Set near side, Donaldson, that's staved away. Soft right hand, looking for location. That ball into the scorer's table. Back-to-back points for Oregon.
And Shriver again, that's just an outstanding diving save there. I thought it was going to be 20-12, and just by the hair, chinny chin chin there, keeping that one off the hardwood.
And they've really leaned on Shriver more. She hasn't had as much rest so far. They've been strategically using side. Hard left hand from Przbilski. Deflected and out of play. 20-13. Golden Beavers back in front, 5 away from taking set 2, and they've got the serve. Lexi Przbilski, the libero, junior libero, starts him off and dots that back right sector. Far side, Studebaker, that's staved off. Into the net, and volleyed underneath the net. 3 to last 4 to the Panthers. Good way to break up the match, too. Obviously, 1 point at a time, but if Oregon can get on a little run where they take 3 of 4, 4 of 5, all of a sudden this is a much more competitive set number 2. Near side, a little strategic placement there from Studebaker. Beaver Dam snuffs it out. Hard left hand from Przbilski. The freshman staved off. The other number 7, an elbow shot to try and keep it in, but Shriver had nobody behind her. Good reaction.
I thought Schriever was actually going with that soccer header to try to get that over there at the very end. Where that was, I'm like, I don't know if that can count, but hey, it's worth a shot anyways.
Miss every shot you don't take.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about.
Beaver Dam out in front by a touchdown. 21-14, 4 to go here in the second set. Far side. Schriever trying to flip the court there. Donaldson put all her might into it, and that middle block, Studebaker, right in the center of it, forming a wall.
Yeah, a lot of guts to stand in there from Studebaker. You just mentioned that thing came in hot.
I mean, Donaldson wound up. Sophie Tsai, we've mentioned her name plenty today. It starts with her serve. She meanders back towards the front. They aim right at her. She staves it off again. Oh, and they're calling a lift. Yep.
What, holding onto the ball instead of hitting it there is basically what we're calling?
Yeah, kind of
making
a carry.
sure this, just, again, checking for those at home that don't know there, Corey Sparks.
Oregon. Somehow this point's still alive. Now it's not. They've passing 3 or 4 tests in a row right there. We talked about it. Keep grabbing 3 of the next 4. They've gotten the last 3. It's 21-17.
Yeah, roles are reversed here from that first set.
Oregon trying to replicate what Beaver Dam did. They rattled off 7 in a row to win the first set. Donaldson goes towards that center seam. Hard right hand here. Oregon staving it off. Beautiful backside bump. Got staved off. Schriever. It started with her and Beaver Dam with a misfire. Oregon down just a field goal now. 4 in a row for them. Couple of layout plays. Back set towards the middle. Dotting the line is Beaver Dam. 22-18. You know, making NFL references and saying the Panthers. I think this Panthers squad's a lot better. I don't see Carolina going 13-4 this year, going out on a limb.
I don't know if the Panthers will ever score 18 this year, so that feels different. But I tell you, that's a bummer, too, for the Panthers. That diving play by Devin Howard.
A couple layouts.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got to get up and do it again. Schriever. Beaver Dam saving it. Ashley, near side, Dow. Nice save by Howard, laying out again. Over her own bench, Schriever. One of the better rallies so far. Schriever again, keeps that one up. Ashley. And the Beavers capitalize on a violation.
And that's a shame for that rally to end
To
on a
end like that.
violation. I mean, wow.
We've got Schriever bending over her own bench to try and keep it alive. Got players laying out like Devin Howard. 23-18. Wow. That's just heads-up awareness. A funky spin on that ball and the wherewithal to get over the net and just send it down. I mean, the Panthers out of formation there. It was kind of a broken play, if you will.
Does this score look familiar to you?
It does. It was 24-19, and then Beaver Dam rattled off 7. And it's going to end right there. They will have no taste of their own medicine. The Golden Beavers, 25-18, trying to pull off a stunner. They're 2/3 of the way home. They take set 1, 26-24. Set 2, 25-18. Looking to close it out. The Panthers looking to respond. Set number 3 when we come back. 2-minute break here on Daily Dodge TV.
White Construction is cheering on our student athletes in the community, and they want you on their winning team too. They're expanding and looking for passionate individuals who want to build their future as a team. Join a company that values teamwork, excellence, and community spirit. They're now hiring for multiple positions around Wisconsin, including general labor, fieldwork, and heavy equipment operators. Visit congruix.com to apply today and step up to the plate with White Construction. Let's build something great together.
The Spartans have arrived. Spartan Flooring is here to serve with prices from another time. Get the lowest prices anywhere on name brand carpet and LVP. Save hundreds or more per room without sacrificing the quality. Spartan Flooring makes designing easy with a carefully curated selection tailored to local paint colors and wood stains. Whether you're sprucing up a house to sell or settling in for the next 20 years, get the best prices in town. Call, text, or email to schedule a free, no-cost, no-obligation measurement and assessment. Visit SpartanFloorings.com and prepare to be floored.
Are you ready for peace of mind? Chad Guzzi here, owner of Air Care in Beaver Dam. If you're tired of unexpected repair bills, you want to sign up for our Total Care plan. It ensures top performance and prolonged life of your heating and air conditioning equipment. Air Care's Total Care customers receive annual inspections as well as a reduced maintenance rate, plus a 10% discount on all service repairs. Air Care, big enough to serve you, small enough to care. 920-356-8860.
Hi, this is Dr. Adam Forster at Columbus Family Dental. If you've been unhappy with your smile, it's time that you come and see us. Our team of doctors are waiting to help you get your smile back. We'll take the time to talk with you and treat you like a member of our family, not just another number. Whether it's a whole mouth makeover or simply a little tweak, we'll find the right solution that fits you. For your free, no-pressure consultation, call us today at 623-5559.
Quite the match going on so far between the Golden Beavers rolling into today at 9-8, 1-1 in conference play, winners of 3 of their last 5, and an Oregon Panthers team that has taken everything but 4 games so far this year. 13 of the first 17 is absurd in its own right, but they also have only played 1 match at home. They've looked comfortable, but today, Wally, they've gotten them off balance. The Golden Beavers looking a lot more comfortable on their home court.
Yeah, absolutely. The road warriors of these Panthers teams were coming in 7 of 8 wins in their last 8 matches, and Beaver Dam is doing pretty well themselves. Won 3 out of 5 in their own invitational this last week, and right now they're poised to just have 1 more set win and go home with a potential straight series win here,
which would be an extremely impressive feat against a squad that has been dominant so far, is undefeated in conference play early on. 26-24 with 7 unanswered as the exclamation point in set number 1, 25-18 the score in set number 2. But it starts with a Panthers point. And Sophie Tsai right up there forming that middle block.
That's the thing, too. That third hit came from past that, 10-foot mark. And just get it over. Don't do anything crazy. You have someone up front like Sophie Tsai. You can afford to do that.
Yep.
She sends it right back.
Soft right hand, couple unfavorable bounces. Third one's got to go over. Nice job by the Panthers. Donaldson goes right back at him. Wow.
Wow is right.
I mean, just to keep that point alive. That's a point for the Golden Beavers, but the Panthers could have lost that point at 3 different spots.
I kept waiting for it. It felt like it was it lived in the net there for about 5 seconds. The fact they were able to even find the leverage to get that over.
And it has that little catapult effect if you get it deep enough into the net where it shoots back down like twice as hard. Far side, hard left hand, or hard right hand from Studebaker, excuse me. Now near, Donaldson just pushes it over. Davis with the exclamation point. Oregon back with the lead. Lila Davis, haven't called her name too much. You can kind of see Coach Adamatis going through a couple different rotations here, seeing who's going to be too much for Beaver Dam to handle. Ashley checking in for Beaver Dam.
They've had a fun little tandem there. Brzbilski and Ashley exchanging some playing time.
This one pushed over, and honestly, a phenomenal serve. The bump pushed that ball nearly what looked like was going to be into the top of the net. It barely got over, and ended up being a favorable outcome for Beaver Dam.
Yeah, one of those you don't think too much. Just let me hit the ball.
Yeah.
And it puts it in a crazy difficult spot for that front line of the Panthers.
Kind of an instinctual reaction there, and they got the benefit of the doubt. Brindley Bader back, the junior defensive specialist. Knuckling this one over. Working back towards the logo. Hard right hand by Studebaker. Oh, Dow kind of did a pump fake, and then the libero to the right of her, and Lexi Sabrilski took it. They both swung. Not sure if that was on purpose or if there was a bit miscommunication there, because it kind of came awkwardly off the right hand of Sabrilski.
Yeah, you actually saw them in that little huddle there after the play. They're just kind of look, hey, that's all good. No problem. Little miscommunication. We're all right.
Oregon doing a nice job finding those seams. Off the right hand of Ashley. Nice approach there. Frustrated for half a second, then gets back into her huddle and just understands, let's play the long game, up 2 sets to nil, and still a long way to go here.
Yeah, you can't come all the way back on one play here. You got to take it a point at a time if you are the Panthers.
Sophie Tsai, the catalyst for this 13-4 Oregon squad, starts it with the serve and watches one blow by out of play. Oregon up 3 points here at set number 3 on your Gruber Law Offices. A one call, that's all scoreboard.
And another big early lead for Oregon here in a set. Weren't able to hold on the first two.
That's got to be the message.
Ooh, I'm not sure what's going on here.
Chris Adamatis. Both officials discussing something from both sides of the net, one by each antenna. Nothing that warranted a conference, any significant pause in play, but a little delay for about 10 to 15 seconds there. 13 is very specific.
Would have been wildly impressed if he drilled it, though.
Dow. Oregon shoves one wide. And Beaver Dam with their third point of the set, down 2 still to the Panthers, leading early. Kendall fakes the bright pink shoes, starts him off. A lob near side, and that off the very bottom of the wrist of Studebaker. She's done that a couple times, Wally, where she gets too high.
Yeah.
Which is impressive.
Yeah, absolutely. I was going to say, I can't get a 3-inch vertical, so, I mean, anytime somebody's jumping too high, I'm going to be a little impressed.
Just kind of missed timing the ball there. Oregon stays far side. Nice job by Dow to keep it alive. Wow. I think we have a new favorite word. It's a pretty complex one. It's got 2 different letters. 5-5. Beaver Dam's got the serve back. Fake still with it. And a service error to give the ball back to the Panthers. Talk about a team that needed a break, especially in this situation. They've got to take a lead and never give it back. Greta Look, the sophomore setter, one of just 3 underclassmen. Starts us off. Near side, Dow, kapow. We're going to go back and cut every single one of those and put them back to 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 back.
Well, yeah, and then you'll have to actually put that on our show.
Maybe it will.
It might. Yeah, I was going to say we're going to have a Dow name rhyming session. Just a new segment on the show.
That serve chips off the top of the net. Far side. Ebolis finds the pocket. Oregon back with the lead. Schriever serves one in towards that back line. A back set. A free ball for the Panthers. Dow stuffed. Ball still alive. Jolka trying to go back to that back line. Now far side. Deflection. Lila Davis tried to be the catalyst. Another long rally. Dow. Stuffed. That middle block getting stronger and stronger. Beaver Dam's had their runs, but Oregon's been a more disruptive team than they were in the first set ever since.
You saw it in the first 2 sets, but right now, worth bringing up again. Sophie Tsai not in there right now. Golden Beavers were able to take advantage of that early. Feels like a critical chance for them to jump up big here, Corey.
Head coach Chris Adamatis kind of holding on to his ace, if you will, and using her strategically.
Very close to an ace there, too. That looked very close to the line.
Donaldson in, Brinley Bader out. Donaldson also playing on the basketball team, second leading scorer last year, a service ace or a service error, excuse me, and Oregon capitalizing. The lone senior in Dow checking out. Jolka backsetting to Przbilski. Now cross-court look. Lucy Gonzalez, the sophomore setter, subbing in here in a very critical spot in this third set and coming up clutch. Looking for that vacancy on the floor.
Yeah, and I was going to say, and a great play by Emma Jolka, too, even to extend that play a little bit. See why she was an honorable mention all-conference last year.
Oh, yeah. And the key facilitator for this team. A lot has started with her. Przbilski over to the libero and Alexis Fields hitting the deck to keep this one alive. Donaldson catapults one home. That was a different roar, Wally. This crowd's gotten loud a lot today. They got loud during that 7 unanswered point sequence to conclude the first set. They got loud at the end of the second set. That might have been the loudest one yet.
You're definitely feeling the belief coming over to our right, at least, the Golden Beaver side. Only 16 points away here.
9 up in the third set on the Gruber Law Office's one call. That's all scoreboard. Przbilski gives them a lead. You've referenced this a couple of times, Wally. A new sports show on the block here in Dodge County from 4 to 5 on 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam and Daily Dodge TV. You are listening to the two hosts for the Dam Sports Show. Lots of local coverage, talking Badgers, Brewers, Bucks, Packers as well. But plenty of opportunities for us to highlight this volleyball team. We did on the show today, kind of a pseudo pregame show. And I'll tell you what, Beaver Dam keeps this up. That one yanked long. They're able to pull this off. They're going to be highlighted on that show a ton.
They absolutely will, and we're going to be calling them at least next week. Who knows, maybe even beyond that a little bit. So definitely going to become very involved with the high school scene here. It's something that we take a lot of pride in over at 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam.
Hey, whether it's highlighting the local voices on big topics with professional teams or Division I colleges, or truly highlighting in the form of interviews and segments the local sports scene here. Oregon mounting momentum. They've got the lead back 11-10. Again, that is the Dam Sports Show. It's on 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam, or just like how you're watching this volleyball match right now on Daily Dodge TV, weekdays from 4 to 5. And a free 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam hat has one of your names on it. You just have to call into this show tomorrow. Pretty easy stuff. Got to be the first caller. Nice save there, Beaver Dam keeping this possession alive. Wow. Awesome block. I'll tell you what, Layla Litzenmeyer, the freshman defensive specialist, had to travel a long ways in a short amount of time to get to that spot.
Yeah, and you actually saw, too, Przbilski and the libero there. Little miscommunication and still able to keep it up. Wasted 2 hits there early, but still able to get it over.
Ones are wild here, 11-11, and not much longer. Oregon taking the lead back. The Panthers out in front, 12-11. And subbing back in recently, Sophie Tsai. I'd be shocked if she exited again, at least until this set is over.
Between Tsai and Donaldson, we are seeing some strong kills in this match.
They're bringing the power. Devin Howard serves one in. Donaldson goes toe-to-toe with her. Those two have met at the top a lot. Shriver pushing one just wide, was trying to paint that line. Both of these teams have been aiming for those certain spots. Not able to do so. It is 12-12.
It doesn't matter if it's volleyball, if it is football or soccer. I have found a way to be a mush all year. I thought we were getting a strong kill there because I said something. Go figure, Wally. Stay hot, kid.
12-12. A block up at the net. The Panthers keeping it alive. Next one's got to go over. It does not. Stuffed by a combination of the net and Miss Dow. It is 13-12. Oh, that was out. So that is the point for the Panthers. Excuse me. 13-12, Panthers out in front. Near side look, soft right hand from Dow, kept alive. Now far side, Shriver. Near side to Studebaker, stuffed this time.
Don't beat yourself up either. Everybody to my right looked a little exasperated on that last point, so you weren't the only one that got a little confused.
There was an initial point to the right side, I think, or at least some type of indication, and then it got flipped over, but 13 up here. Fakes. Gets one out of the boundary.
Smart play there by Devin Howard, too. You can tell really wanted to go and hit that ball, and at the last second had that restraint to pull away. Ends up being a point there for the Panthers.
There's definitely a point of no return there, too. So nice job by Howard to commit the whole way, to not commit to the ball. Now set for Dow. Wow. Just going to stack up that highlight reel. We're going to air that on 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam and Daily Dodge TV on the Dam Sports Show at some point in the next week.
I'm definitely not going to Google other words that rhyme right now.
Service error, and the Panthers take the lead back 15-14. Yeah, you let me know, man.
like you need them. You have like 15.
Maybe 5. Schriever in between the A and V in Beaver Dam on her own baseline. Starts with her. That is yanked out of play. Brinley Bader. Mistiming, misangling that one. What do we got? Nope, still looking. Never mind. Don't worry about it.
We got Bow. Chow. Ooh, Chow. There you go. It can be put a little Italian on it.
Okay, Chow. Schriever. Stuffed by the net. Beaver Dam. Down just one. Anything of note?
Oh, I was going to say, I'm adding some to the
Vow.
To the mental.
Vow.
The mentals here.
Allow. Cow. Holy cow.
Holy cow.
That's another one of those. It's stuck on the net.
My friend that doesn't know a ton about certain rules has another question.
Yeah.
If that ball rolls into the antenna, is it immediately dead then? Ooh, we might have perplexed somebody here. This is good.
Well, depending on where it falls, right?
Okay, yeah, because it looked like that whistle might have came when the ball was up, so I wasn't sure how that plays. But again, that wasn't me. That was my friend.
Donaldson. Some front spin on that one. What a play. Couple of plays. Alexis Fields a libero involved to keep this one alive. Panthers backs against the wall. A free ball over. Oregon out in front. 17-15. One of these longer sequences we've seen. Another free ball. Oregon's got the advantage here. Hard right hand. Rifle by Sophie Side. Oh my.
What a team point there all the way around. You can point to almost 3 or 4 plays in that sequence there where it felt like either team was going to get the point, and exceptional finish there as well from the all-conference player.
And we have a McKinstry Zone Furnishings timeout by that of Doug Pickards for Beaver Dam. We'll step aside for 30 seconds in set number 3, Oregon 18, Beaver Dam 15 here on Daily Dodge TV.
Cheer. Now cheer louder. Any accomplishment worth doing is worth doing with all your heart and soul. The entire team at Hometown Glass and Improvement knows that dedication, time, and respect can lead to greatness. When practicing free throws, running for a touchdown, or installing new windows and doors, it is commitment to something larger than oneself that creates a legacy. So keep cheering for your hometown team. Hometown Glass and Improvement online at hometownglass.com.
Oregon out in front, 18-15 on Beaver Dam in set number 3, but the Golden Beavers taking set number 1, 26-24. The exclamation point, 7 unanswered for the hosting Golden Beavers, and then 25-18. It's been a game of runs. Corey Sparks, Wally Lukashinsky here with you for high school girls volleyball. Alexis Fields, and that one. It started with the serve. Not the best positioning by Beaver Dam, and now they are staring into a 4-point deficit against a tough Oregon team that is not going to go down easy.
No, a team that's won 7 of 8 matches, as we've talked about. 12 of 16 on the road this year. 17 matches, 16 on the road, Corey.
And yet they're still 13-4. You don't do that by accident. A rifle attempt by Donaldson. It's blocked back into the end of Beaver Dam, and they are down 20-15. They were down 24-19. Backs truly against the wall in set one before they rallied 7 straight. See if they can reach into their back pocket and do it one more time. Donaldson. Back near the libero. Fields keeps it alive. And Oregon is having none of it. A 6-point lead, their largest of the set.
And this is where all those long bus rides, all those road trips make you feel kind of prepared for this. You feel mentally strong and prepared to come back in a situation down 2-0.
This team's already seen so many matches. They've already found so many different ways to win. They haven't all been straight setters. Sometimes you've got to dig deep. Oregon's really going to have to do that here. But they're 4 points away from keeping this one alive and pushing it to set number 4. What a job by the Panthers, specifically Greta Schriever, who was closest to that, making sure that ball went out. She followed it the whole way.
And this feels like the most confidence that this Panthers team's played with all night.
Oh, yeah. They've got a bit of moxie to them now. Not the start they were looking for, but playing better as this match goes on. A good habit to get into. Little friendly fire there. A couple Panthers getting tied up with one another. Donaldson going over to Julka for the overpass. Here, deflection at the net. Donaldson trying to stop this rally, and the Panthers look unstoppable. 23-15.
This is why you don't corner Panthers.
Oh. I don't know what to say to that.
There's nothing. I was ashamed when it came out.
No, it was good.
No, I heard it.
It was so good, I'm speechless.
No,
wow.
no, hand up. That's on me.
Really
I'll take a lap.
Really raised the eyebrow.
Oh, I hate you.
Hard right hand, deflection up near the net. Back to the logo they go. Near side, that was number 6, Jordan Elsner. And the Panthers 1 point away. All right, Beaver Dam, what kind of a Houdini act do you have here? 7 unanswered. They need 9 to extend this. Oregon not thinking about that at all. They're playing their best volleyball right now.
A little bit of life here from the Panther faithful.
Alexis Fields. The libero starting him off and keeping him alive. Lila Davis. That's stuffed. All it takes is one.
What you said in set one. It only took that first point. Build a little momentum here.
Truly going to need a monumental comeback here. They've got a margin for error. Oregon looking to live to see another set. Schriever took that one off the face, jaw, shoulder area. She didn't like where it rode in, and Beaver Dam with 2 straight. Off the violation call.
Hardest point to get is number 25.
24-17. Oregon hanging in the balances. Beaver Dam trying to keep number 3 alive. They're not able to. The Panthers bite back. Don't corner them. 25-17. Oregon takes set number 3. We've got a fight. On to set number 4. 25-17 the score in your group of law offices. 1 call, that's all scoreboard. Set 4 when we come back on Daily Dodge TV.
Jerry's Automotive in Beaver Dam is a champion of our local schools. Team up with Jerry's Automotive by pumping your gas at their Spirit Pump, where 2 cents of every gallon is donated to a local school each month. Jerry's Automotive also provides exceptional vehicle service and repairs and a great selection of convenience items. Visit Jerry's Automotive Center WI.com and on Facebook. Jerry's Automotive, 700 North Spring Street in Beaver Dam, across the street from Beaver Dam Food Pride.
Chris Kladowski Real Estate. As a realtor, there is such joy in driving past one of our clients' houses that is now the place they call home. Be it a first-time home buyer, a relocation to our community, or someone upsizing or downsizing. We are passionate about the place you call home and meeting your wants and needs each step of the way. We sell the houses, you make it a home. Questions? Give us a call, 920-219-9212. Kladowski Real Estate, your trusted real estate advisors.
When it comes to a winning lineup, turn to the selection of new and pre-owned vehicles at Napleton GM in Beaver Dam. Their team goes the extra mile to provide a winning experience, from hassle-free financing options to exceptional customer service. It's like having a dedicated cheering section cheering you on in every step of the vehicle purchase. Give the team at Napleton GM in Beaver Dam a call at 920-885-3301 or visit napleton151.com and find new roads with their winning inventory.
Beaver Dam out in front 2-1 over Oregon. Oregon fighting back. So Beaver Dam takes set number 1, 26-24, 7 unanswered points. They take set number 2 in dominant fashion. Again, one where they kind of trailed early and then it took over the reins and won it 25-18. 25-17 the score, this time in favor of the Panthers. Corey Sparks, Wally Lukashinsky here with you. We're on to set number 4. Wally, we got to fight.
We do have a fight, and I know I'm going to pound this into your guys' head tonight, but if you play 17 matches and 16 of them are on the road, you are inevitably going to be a mentally tough unit, and this feels like a Panthers team that has no ambition of this being an early night.
Yeah, they want to make it a 5-setter. They found so many different ways to win, so many different ways to prevail on the road. I don't see them letting up easy. They clearly have not. Looked a little sluggish coming out. They actually started the very beginning of the first set out sharp. And then Beaver Dam, 7 unanswered, will deflate the balloon, but I think it's filled back up.
I think you're right, and I think that you can probably expect that we are going to see Sophie Tsai and Schriever out there probably most of this set with their backs against the wall, needing to win this one.
We've seen Oregon be pretty conservative with her, kind of saving her for the big moments. Well, now when you're down to your final set and it feels like you've got the momentum, I'm not sure I see her exiting. It feels like it's a must-have. And if she's not in, Schriever has to be.
Yeah, and sorry, I got a little distracted. I started looking at both sides. I'm like, what's different? Neither team has their libero out there right now.
Mm-hmm.
And the lack of color change, my brain was like, what's going on? There's something off here. We got there in the end.
You're looking around, you're like, what changed?
Wait, what's happening? Why does this look weird to me?
Something
we're
doesn't
back.
seem right.
Oh, man. I'll get there eventually. Bear with me, Beaver Dam folks at home.
It's both sides take back into their positions on the court. Oregon has won 7 of their last 8. 12 of 16 on the road. Beaver Dam winners of 3 of their last 5, all at the BD invite. Looking to fight off a comeback. Stifle this one at 4 sets. Oregon looking to do the ultimate Rocky-style comeback. They were about as down as you could get. Momentum shift after momentum shift. A lot of self-inflicted wounds. And they're 1 set away from pushing this to a winner-take-all scenario against Beaver Dam. Once again, away from home. J.C. Andrews starts us off here in set 4. Donaldson. Feels like Oregon's been able to start a lot of these sets strong. Beaver Dam finished them at least until last time. Side. Blocked. Violation. This time Beaver Dam draws first blood. How important is that? It's impressive that Beaver Dam had to come back from 2 different deficits, but it's definitely exhausting knowing, hey, you got to rattle off 4 or 5 here.
Yeah, no, it feels important, especially with how well the Panthers played in that 3rd set, to come out strong here.
Some miscommunication for the Panthers. Alexis Fields saves the point for the time being. Natea Donaldson ultimately kills it. A bit of a delayed reaction there as the Panthers not able to get the ball back over. Beaver Dam up 2-0. There's Sabrilski. There's your libero.
And an ace from her as well.
Were you waiting to see when did the 2 liberos check back in? You looked baffled for a second.
No, I was trying to, again, for my friend, not me. I had heard at some point liberos in the serving thing. And you know what? Don't even worry about it. Wally, we figured it out.
3-0.
The little guy on the shoulder here told me here, Corey.
Ah. Near side, stuffed by the net. Tough angle for Lila Davis. Tough situation for the Panthers. Beaver Dam jumping out to a 4-0 lead. Number 4, getting back to her post, trying to make it 5-0.
Best start to a set by far for the Golden Beavers, too.
4 unanswered to start. Zabrilski again. The junior libero. Make it 5-0. Miscommunication. A very nice serve a couple of points ago. It's all going the Golden Beavers' way. We've seen the Panthers cornered before. They responded in resounding fashion. The greatest deficit of any set was set 3. They won it by 8. But it's a 6-point deficit. The Golden Beavers storming back here. And I think that's a good timeout.
Very smart right there. I completely agree, Corey.
That's a phenomenal McKinstry's Home Furnishings timeout by Chris Automatus. Cool them off. We will be back in 30. This is high school volleyball between Beaver Dam and Oregon on Daily Dodge TV.
At Silica, we've built a reputation for selling the best appliances and servicing everything we sell. Standing by our customers is what makes us grow, and with 3 locations, our service area covers a huge part of the state. That's why when you see our thousands of online reviews, these are the words you most commonly see. Great service after the sale. That keeps us moving ahead for over 100 years. You won't get that with the big box stores. See for yourself why your neighbors say it's Silica for your home.
Six unanswered to begin set number 4 on your Gruber Law Office's One Call, That's All scoreboard. The Golden Beavers riding high. They came out and won the first 2 sets. Set number 1 ending on 7 unanswered. It was a 26-24 victory to get things going for Beaver Dam. 25-28, and then Oregon said not so fast as they won set number 3, 25-27. That 8-point deficit, the largest so far. Beaver Dam up 6, trying to make it 7. Zabrilski is back for the 7th time of the set. Timeout there by Chris Adamadis, trying to ground his squad. Donaldson saves the point, at least for now. But out of the line. Kendall fakes. Couldn't have much more precision. It was deflected anyway, but that ball was still in.
And what a play by Donaldson. That looked like we were finally going to see the Panthers get on the board here in this 4th set. And that last-second ditch effort just to get enough on it to keep it alive there.
We have seen this team go on some runs. Again, the 7 consecutive to seal the first set. It dies right there on a service error, but still a good run for Beaver Dam. Oregon's going to try and flip the script here. 21 straight against Fort Atkinson last week. When they get going, they're tough to stop. Got a text. Ow is another one. Not like I'm hurt, but like what Amy Hudson does at 95.3 WBAV. She yells ow in excitement. That's another rhyme. Longer rally here. Zabrilski sends it over. Studebaker right back. An awkward spot to be in for Greta Shriver. She thought that ball was actually going to find its way over. Didn't give up on it, but kind of pulled her hands back and then realized, oh, it's here.
I got to be honest, that listener kind of just has me rattled because my sister literally goes, ow, ow, all the time. And I can't believe it did not hit me. That is another rhyme.
Shriver, soft right hand. It hangs on the net. Beaver Dam surviving for the time being. Little southpaw approach from Donaldson. What awareness she may have between her and Strabilski to look back and see that's not going to land inbounds.
Well, and while that ball is literally sitting up in the air, you're staring straight up. To have that awareness of where you are, to know that that ball that's going to land 2 feet to your left is out of bounds. I can't say I'm not aware of my surroundings.
Beautiful block up front. Fakes, Donaldson, unstoppable. Beaver Dam 10-1.
Playing with purpose in this 4th set right now.
The lone senior, Addison Dow, resting for the time being. Przbilski, the southpaw serve. The Panthers need a run. Zabrilski, back to Donaldson. Looking to buy her squad some time. Over the logo. Tie, a much-needed kill to make it 10-2. Shea Marie Ashley in, Przbilski out, a 1-4-1 substitution for Beaver Dam. The libero in Fields out. Maya Bolins checks in. And here is Sai. A set by Ashley. Donaldson brings down the hammer.
There's that right hand we were talking about earlier between her and Sophie Sai tonight. These two are just putting a hurting on the ball.
You're going to kill me. Addison Dow checks in right now. Now?
There's not a thesaurus in the world that is safe.
Real complex words we're using to rhyme. That is a service error, and Oregon with the 3rd point. They need a couple of those too. I feel like Beaver Dam's capitalizing a couple of unfavorable bounces, violations. They haven't made a whole lot of those. See if Oregon can flip the script. Deficit of 8. And a service ace, little 2-point flip. It's 11-4. Hear it all the time, 1 point at a time, but it becomes a lot more bearable of an approach as that deficit shrinks more and more and more. Greta Look for the 2nd time. This one heading over. And a tough deflection for the Panthers. That was off the face of Devin Howard. Those don't feel good.
Devin Howard's been all over the floor tonight as well.
Kind of has that libero background as well.
Mm-hmm.
Able to scrap. 12-4. Far side shot and kind of got caught in no man's land there.
It looked like it took just a slight deflection at the net and just never was able to pick up on that again once that got in the air.
Mm-hmm. Brinley Bader, a tough read situation there. Oregon down just 7 now, 12-5. They finally do head home to take on Wanakee. Then at DeForest. Back at home against Milton as conference play continues. Free ball over the top. Can the Panthers capitalize? Deflection up at the net. Ashley laying out. Dow. Oregon almost ready to celebrate. They thought the point was over. Now it is. Chris Adamatis certainly thought it was over.
Wouldn't be surprised if we actually see a timeout here in the next minute or two from Beaver Dam if they don't stifle this run. A little frustration setting in over there.
They're going to stop the bleeding. Shriver with the initial serve. Another point for the Panthers. It is now 12-7. I'd be curious at what point does that get called. Beaver Dam still in the driver's seat, but that lead shrinking some more. Shriver. One rode up in on Przbilski. Dow. That's deflected on the way down. The Panthers keeping it alive from deep. Just long. Good eye by that back line. Also kind of put in a helpless situation, Wally. If that ball is hit 6 inches in front of that initial spot, I'm not sure anyone can get to it. That was the spot to aim for. Beaver Dam was playing up a little bit. 13-7, the deficit back to 6. Hard right hand. That's deflected towards the Beaver Dam bench. Save. And now over to the Panthers bench. They're playing catch. Alexis Fields back to serve. Oregon down just 5. They're not going on a run, but they're winning 2 of 3, 3 of 5, 4 of 6.
It's adding up.
Little cross-court attempt there. Coach Pickert's wanted a lift. It's on make the motion. 13-9, down just 4.
And there's a little bit of tension. You can feel it building in the gym right now, and there is finally that timeout.
There's the extinguisher, a McKinstry's Home Furnishings timeout from head coach Doug Pickert. It's Beaver Dam 13, Oregon 9, but they're on a run here, trying to push this to set 5. 30-second break here on Daily Dodge TV.
Hey, it's Stacy with Slumberland, Beaver Dam in Watertown. Stop in and see everything that our store has to offer. We built it just for you. We have mattresses, box springs, power bases, bedroom sets, furniture, living room sets, dining sets, everything that you would need to complete your entire home. We've got our interest-free financing and a really great local staff here to help you. So you've got all local people here to help you out from start to finish for anything that you would need. So stop in, shop local, and save big with us.
13-9 the score in set number 4 on your Gruber Law Office's one call, that's all scoreboard. Beaver Dam out in front 2-1, looking to slam the door. The Panthers peeking through. It was a much bigger deficit, 10-1 at one point.
I don't know if you noticed coming out of that timeout, a lot of smiles and energy out of the Panthers side, a little bit of frustration and not as much high energy out of that Beaver Dam side right now.
Absolutely. 8 of the last 11, make it 9 of the last 12 to Oregon. It is a 3-point deficit. Body language is a huge indicator. That ball got thrown in and almost hit the Oregon front line.
Yeah, and I think it was actually it was like a good Samaritan move because as soon as the high school kid threw it over here, he panicked.
He was like, oh,
wait, what have I done?
Almost sniped a player. Nice discipline there by the Panthers. They are sharp. They are tactical. They have their eyes set on set 5. Still a 2-point lead for Beaver Dam, trying to fight back to get this serve. Oregon looking to go on a crazy run. 10 of the last 13. 11 of the last 14. 13-12. The Panthers serving to tie it after being down 10-1 to start set number 4. Fields to the other libero. Zabrilski over the top right hand. A beautiful dive. Staying alive. Fields just gives a loud mine call to keep this alive. Back towards the logo. Dow. Deflected and out of play. Almost hit. What do we call that? It would be a backdrop, a divider right on top of the net.
Yeah, what would you call this thing up here? I don't even know.
I think a divider.
A divider, that seems like something somebody smart would call it.
Then it's not a divider. 14-12. Oregon still looking to mount this comeback. A couple unfortunate deflections, and Beaver Dam, in the blink of an eye, back out in front by 3.
Yeah, that last point to make it 14-12 felt very, very important.
Mm-hmm.
Starting to at least sense a little bit more of that confidence coming back for the Golden Beavers.
Delayed reaction maybe from that Doug Pickett's timeout. Starting to collect themselves, but they've got to do it in live action. Hard right hand from Size. Dave Duff. Donaldson keeps it alive. Third one's got to go over. A free ball. Fields starts it. Cy goes for the finish. That's still up near the Beaver Dam bench. Now the libero in Zabrilski puts it over. One of those better rallies again. And Beaver Dam takes it just when they need that shot in the arm, Wally. 3 straight points for Beaver Dam.
And what a team point that was, too. You got to see 2 huge strikes coming in from Sophie Sy, and being able to keep both of those points alive.
From deep. Schriever. Donaldson looking to respond. Goes back to that back line. Field starts it and finishes that one. Back set to Donaldson, looking for that seam. Now far side, Schriever again. Nice job by Jolka to snuff it out. Donaldson from deep. These rallies getting longer and longer. Both teams learning a lot about each other today. And Donaldson's done a whole lot of that. Seeing this team grow right in front of our eyes. I mean, staring down a scary possible comeback. They've gone on a nice run here. Cy tries to deposit one on the D of the BD logo. Donaldson puts all the power into that one. Now an overpass from Jolka. This one yanked long. Beaver Dam, 7 points away, up 6.
Yeah, just a very mature last few minutes. A team that looked like it might have been slipping away from them a little bit. At least here, put together a few strong points here back to back.
Have grounded themselves. Dow with the serve. Sai looking for the response. And you know what? That's a good play from Schriever. Kind of an unintentional deposit right on the line from Beaver Dam, but I do think that was going to be in.
I think you're probably right. You can't afford to give up points there, too, that are avoidable. I have no problem with one of your better players taking a shot there.
Urgency kind of kicking in. Beaver Dam up 19-12 in set 4, up 2-1 in the sets category. We will step aside for a 30-second break here on Daily Dodge TV.
The Spartans have arrived. Spartan Flooring is here to serve with prices from another time. Get the lowest prices anywhere on name brand carpet and LVP. Save hundreds or more per room without sacrificing the quality. Spartan Flooring makes designing easy with a carefully curated selection tailored to local paint colors and wood stains. Whether you're sprucing up a house to sell or settling in for the next 20 years, get the best prices in town. Call, text, or email to schedule a free, no-cost, no-obligation measurement and assessment. Visit SpartanFloorings.com and prepare to be floored.
19-12 in set number 4. Beaver Dam out in front of Oregon on the Gruber Law Office's one call. That's all scoreboard. Little review, Beaver Dam 26-24. They took the first set on 7 unanswered. 25-18 the second set. Third set Oregon, largest deficit yet to either team. At the end of the set, they won it 25-17. Trying to push it to set 5. Beaver Dam looking to end it in 4. Corey Sparks, Wally Lukashitsky, happy to be here with you, covering some local sports. High school girls volleyball between two above 500 squads. Two teams atop the early conference standings. Beaver Dam 1-1, Oregon and unblemished 2-0, and they're trying to make it 3-0. That's a good way to start. Dow checking out for now.
You can't help yourself, can you? I literally, that time.
That wasn't on purpose.
Whatever you say, that one felt, I don't know, that one felt a little forced.
That was the one I didn't think about. I just did it. Donaldson looks for that back line. Good last second call by Schriever. And a nice stuff by the Panthers. 2 straight coming out of the McKinstry's Home Furnishings timeout. Casey Andrews starting him off. Donaldson uncorks one.
What a rip.
When she unwinds fully like that, as long as it gets over the net, it's usually an end-all be-all.
Yeah, you're going to break through blocks with that thing. Put bricks up in front of the net, it ain't going to matter.
Was curious because Amaya Jackson was doing that last year, and by far the hardest hitter. Was wondering who's going to take over that spot, and I think we've got our answer. Nice deposit into the hardwood by Sai. (20-15).
Wade Bates over there yawning. What's he doing to me, man? Down over him, but between the divider, I found out what it's called.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to call it a divider anyways.
We'll act like that should be. It divides the room.
So true.
So it is what it is. Donaldson again. That one deflected. Panthers down 5. Beaver Dam 5 points away from ending this one. Little miscommunication there. Przbilski keeps it alive. Back to the other 7. That's Schriever. Donaldson puts it home. 4 points away.
She has just been a force up on the net today.
It's getting to the point where they're not even trying to hide it. It's like a few points away, just go to your hardest hitter. Sometimes it gets that simple.
100%. It feels like both of these teams are just really trying to set their offense up around those people.
It's been Schriever and Sai, a 1-2 punch in varying order. And a conclusive on-cue answer from Donaldson. She has been it today.
Just a big smile on her face right now, too. They know they're 3 points away from a win that's against a very, very strong Panther side here.
Extremely strong. One official home match to this point of the season. A few invites in there. They've won 12 of 16. And 13 of 17 overall. Beaver Dam looking for win number 10. It would be the most significant, you could argue, so far from a strength of schedule perspective, and they're 2 points away from it.
And you can feel it in here now. A lot of smiles, a lot of energy to our right.
Przbilski, the southpaw, sails one deep. Libero in fields, gets it back towards the net. Nice diving save. Still alive. Hard right hand. Schriever sends it home. They're not done yet. Down but not out. That's got to be the theme of this so far for the Panthers. Facing a 2-0 deficit in the sets category after being 1 point away for so long from taking that first set. And they've climbed back. They've climbed back. They've climbed back. We'll see if they can do it here. Donaldson. Inevitable. Dow checking in now.
That one was on purpose.
Sure. Maybe. Match point here for the Golden Beavers. Panthers trying to keep this one alive. Gonna need 8 unanswered. Jolka. An overpass. Ashley. Jolka. The back set. Hard right hand. Oregon staving a few of these blows. Jolka to Dow. That's deflected. Now an overpass from Jolka again. She's uncorked a couple of those. Schriever deposits one down. All it takes is one for a run. (24-17). We saw Beaver Dam climb back. 7 unanswered. They needed 5 to extend set number 1. Oregon, a team that has climbed back time and time again today, is going to need to replicate that and then some here. Ashley, a free ball. Far side, Schriever. Soft right hand, looking for a spot. Ashley saves it. This one's got to go over to extend it. Przbilski, Dow. Kapow! Across the bow. Take a bow. Wow. Right now. Ow. Ow, ow. Kapow. ShamWow. Miss Dow. 25-17. Of course it ends like that.
You just had a feeling, and right before that, too, she did get subbed in for the final point. You and I shared a look, just like we are about to have a call here, Corey Sparks.
When they had 24. Just put her right back in. The lone senior. Got to give a lot of credit to Natea Donaldson for leading that charge as well.
Mm-hmm.
Plenty of momentum-shifting kills. 25-17, the score in the fourth set, same as it was in the third. That was the one that Oregon took. So first set, Beaver Dam 26-24 on that 7 unanswered run. Second set, they took it 25-18. Third set, Oregon 25-17 to extend it to a fourth set where Beaver Dam took it 25-17 behind the right hand of Natea Donaldson, Addison Dow. A lot of phenomenal plays that aren't going to go up on the stat sheet in a great capacity from Emma Jolka. What a win for a team that is now 10-8 and just took down a 13-4, now 13-5 Oregon Panthers team.
Yeah, it wasn't going to be easy. This Panthers team came in white hot, road warriors like we said, and honestly, I'm kind of happy for them to get to go back home now. They get 2 out of 3, you said, coming up here at home, and man, I'm sure that's going to feel fantastic to get home cooking after one of these games.
Yeah, 2 of the next 3, as you said. One going to be up against Waunakee, who's currently 2-0 in conference play. They'll go back on the road against DeForest on Tuesday, September 24th, a week from today. And then on October 3rd, Thursday, they've got to wait a little while, but no matches between that one and the one against Milton. They are back at home. Beaver Dam has now won 4 of their last 6, 3 in a row. And actually, between their wins against Horicon and Mayville to finish up the Beaver Dam invite, they didn't drop a set. They won this one 3-1. That is now 8 of their last 9 sets. Red hot are the Golden Beavers. They will go to Milton on Thursday, and then they're back at home next Tuesday on Daily Dodge TV against Monona Grove. 3-1, the set score And the final on your Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All scoreboard, Corey Sparks alongside Wally Lukashinsky. Wally, a fun one for Beaver Dam.
A blast. What a fitting way to end Parents' Night, too. This
yeah.
was just a fantastic win, and I mean, just a great match all the way around.
Yeah, the parents honored at the beginning between the JV and varsity matches for being obviously a huge support system, a ride for a lot of these players, and a true backbone for this program. Beaver Dam improving to 10-8 Oregon. Still a very impressive start and middle. They're kind of coming up on the finish of the season at 13-5. A huge thank you to our high school sports sponsors for the fall season here in 2024. That is Columbus Family Dental, Hometown Glass and Improvement, the Beaver Dam Unified School District, McKinstry's Home Furnishings, Klodowski Real Estate, Slumberland, Pizza Ranch of Beaver Dam, Park Village Shopping Center, Richards Insurance, Preferred Dental Partners, Napleton Chevy Buick GMC, Fox Brothers Piggly Wiggly, Gruber Law Offices, Beaver Dam and Mayville Tire and Service, Air Care, Jerry's BP, Silica for Your Home, Moraine Park Technical College, and Spartan Flooring. Prepare to be floored. 3-1 the final score. Beaver Dam takes down Oregon on their home court. For Wally Lukashinsky, for our video engineer and producer in Aiden Voigt, I am Corey Sparks. Have a wonderful night, everybody.
White Construction is cheering on our student athletes in the community, and they want you on their winning team too. They're expanding and looking for passionate individuals who want to build their future as a team. Join a company that values teamwork, excellence, and community spirit. They're now hiring for multiple positions around Wisconsin, including general labor, fieldwork, and heavy equipment operators. Visit congruix.com to apply today and step up to the plate with White Construction. Let's build something great together.